Hey, and welcome back to another one with me, Wayne, Yorkie, another normal Yorkshireman, or Barry, if you want to call me that. Cheers, Goldtooth. Just this one's really just an update from the last video more than anything else, and just a few other little bits. But anyway, we'll just get straight into the bunch of fodder that you saw I had in the last video. That's gone to CEX, and again I've had another sizable receipt, minus the hardware which I had, and on my way to take all this I popped into another charity shop and found a PS2 controller for like 50p or something, I think it was, or £1. But minus the hardware anyway, I got, come on, focus in there camera, will it focus? It doesn't appear to be wanting to focus, but anyway, that does say £126 and 3p. Yeah, that's minus the hardware. The hardware I got £40 and 80p or something. I've lost that receipt, I apologise. But that went on a new set of headphones that I saw in CX. They were brand new, still sealed in the box, for £40, so I just got them. This one, £126. I'll show you on the voucher. It might even show you there on the voucher a bit better. Does it? There you go. £126.03. Yeah, that's gone on. I'll just tell you. There's no point in going, oh, a surprise for the next episode. A copy of Tombi or Toombi, whatever you pronounce it, 2, the sequel. Everybody who has been watching me from the beginning knows I've had a bit of an ongoing battle with that one. But yeah, I've had it confirmed that I've actually got this copy, and it's on the awaiting delivery. With it being the weekend, they don't dispatch over the weekend, so it should get dispatched tomorrow, which will be Monday, which then means it should arrive by Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending on how the postal system wants to work. Down here, we are a little bit out of the way, so we don't get things as rapid as, say, further up north in the country. But on this one anyway, I have another box from the place we don't mention, and a couple of indie store finds, but I'll get onto those briefly in a minute. Should I say, I'm not very good with my words, am I? A couple of things that I didn't bother taking to CEX. I've got this brand new sealed, but like I say, there's the little tear in the packaging there, but other than that it's fine, still all sealed. OG Xbox game. Goldtooth Gaming got in touch with me and asked for this, so this will be getting mailed out to him tomorrow. With him being a fellow commenter, and I watch his channel anyway, I'm just going to send this to him. I mean, it virtually cost me nothing, so I'm not about making money off people per se, but he did send me out the t-shirt, so I feel at least it's the least I can do is return him a gift for that anyway. The PS1 games I had on that bundle of stuff that I took to CX, I didn't take the PS1 games because they give, on the ones I had, they give little to nothing anyway. But a fellow YouTuber and subscriber reached out to me and he wanted a couple of the games, so I sold them cheap enough for him. They're already on the way to him now. And the rest of them, so minus 2 of those games, the rest of them I took to an independent shop. And oh my, this independent shop that I visited is awful. But I'll touch on that one in a minute. The other stuff that CX didn't take, which is crazy, because when I saw all these in the charity shop and I put them all in that box, I only scanned one of these, all of them. I scanned one of them and it came up saying that CX would give £14 for it. And then when I comes to checking, I scanned another one and it said they give £4 on it. But the rest weren't on their system. So I queried this yesterday when I was in there, and it turns out that these are, I mean, I figured something was amiss, because if you look there, it says De Rekkers, which is Dutch for the Avengers. So they are Dutch imports, but they are still Region 2, which is us, PAL, and it's in English, as you can see on the bottom there. If it focuses, probably not gonna, is it? But it says under language there. It says English, but the subtitles are in Dutch. But yeah, so CX, even though they were saying, yeah, we'll take 2 of them, but not the rest. And then because I asked them to do a price check or find out, they were like, no, we can't take them because they're Dutch, even though they're in English. But hey ho, I'm not bothered. But from my research, that is the complete box set from 1961, I believe. Where is it? I apologize here. Yeah, 1961 all the way up to 1969. So that is the full TV show of the OG Avengers, not the Marvel one. The black and white it started out as back in the day TV show. So that seeing as CX won't take it, I'll just put it on eBay. I mean, yeah, some people might be put off by the fact that it says The Wreckers, but it is in English. I opened one of them up and tested it, and it's in English. It plays in English. It's just if you put the subtitles on, option 1 is Dutch, but if you keep pressing through your subtitles, English is like the 4th choice in the subtitles anyway. So it doesn't really make much difference, but I get it. CX didn't want to take it, so I'm not overly bothered. But out of the 5 boxes here, 3 of them are still sealed and brand new. So that, as you can see, it's still got the cellophane on. And I know DVDs are not, a lot of people don't care for them these days, but someone might want that. It's the full show if they were born of that year. And a season of Diagnosis Murder. I'm of the age where when I was younger, I was quite an ill child sometimes back in the day. So when I weren't at school, this used to be on TV all the time back in the day. This and Murder, She Wrote. If anybody remembers those, yeah, well, yeah, I'm of that age. But they didn't take this one anyway because it's the Australian imported version, which is Region 4. Yeah, Region 4. Or it says Australian, but it might be other regions too. But I'm pretty sure that's the Australian age rating. But again, they won't take it because I know it won't work on DVD players, but it'll work in games consoles. So I'll probably just put that on eBay. But yeah, we'll do the CEX opening before I talk about the indie stuff, because the indie stuff, oh my Jesus, it makes me not want to use certain indies anymore, put it that way. But we'll just get straight into this CEX job. Nice clean tear. I'm glad that did that clean, because this will be the box I send Goldie's game in. Invoice out of the way. Get out of this stuff. Right, here's the moment of truth. Let's check the condition. I hate it when they put stickers there like that. So the inlay is good. Manual looks barely used. No issues there at all. And the disc, it's got a few light scratches. There's one that I might not be able to. There's one there, somewhere around there. Yeah, you can just make it out. There. It's not nothing major. Look, there we go. It'll work still. I'll test it out in a minute anyway. But just peel this label off the front because you'll not be able to see what game it is otherwise. Just put it right over the name of the game, as you do. Come on. Fat fingers for you. Jumping Flash. I'll be honest, I haven't played this game since it first came out back in the day, which was what, 95, 96, 95. Oh, the rear of the box has got a lot of foreign language. Let me just check the manual. Yeah, English is there first, so that's okay. But yeah, it's an old school shooting game. I mean, I remember it being really, really difficult to play. But it has been, like I say, it's been so long since I played this. I mean, I apologise if my camera's not doing very well. I think it's the lighting, it's not doing very well. But yeah, it's a weird game. I think they did a sequel as well. I don't recall. Oh, hang on. This is looking a bit blurry. Is this legit? Yeah, it's legit. I think it's just meant to be that way. See, this image here and this image here looks quite blurry compared to that. I guess it's a depth of field effect. But anywho, the case is excellent condition, and yeah, I'm actually happy to have that, because this one is, if the camera focuses, SLES, or no, SCES 00003. So like game number 3 ever. Not an order I want to work them in, but yeah. So let's just get on to the indie pickups, because I've got you for 10 minutes here, and I don't want to stay like have you forever watching me chat rubbish. Yeah. So these games I got from trading them PS1 titles in, and there was a couple of 360 games that CX would only give like a penny on. I weren't taking that. The indie gave me at least 50p, so that's all right. But yeah, I mean, all of that stuff I had, I worked it out at using sort of eBay versus, I know how indies have to make a profit, I get it, but I worked it out to be a roughly about 45 quid on that sort of basis. But they give me 36, which is okay, but there was a lot there, and some of it they'll put out at ridiculous prices. But we'll just get into what I got. A game called The Hunter, right? I know they've put the sticker in the worst place. The Hunter, it's another one of these absolute rubbish Midas pocket price games. There's Midas there and pocket price there. It looks intriguing on the back, if the camera will focus for you to see it. It looks kind of cool, like an RPG. It's absolutely trash. I played this yesterday, because I picked these up yesterday. I played it yesterday, and it plays like a board game. You take it in turns, and you move, and you pick up things. It's rubbish, and it's got the worst music to it ever. I mean, you start the game up, you have to create a character from some prerequisites. It's pretty basic. I guess it would be from the time, but yeah, it's awful. Like all Midas games, I think the best one I've played is the Chris Kamara Street Soccer, and that's not good. Yeah, £18 they wanted for that. I mean, these games, the pocket price games, if I remember rightly, when they first came out back in the day, they were the $19.99, like same price as the Platinums, which were meant to be low budget games, and they say as a budget game, but £18 for that, I would never have paid that in cash. And this one, I would definitely never have paid for in cash, and because it's not technically a proper black label version. As anybody that knows me, I like to have my games that, like this, for example, is the proper black label version with the proper original cover. These games never came with like that as a full cover. They came like this with this awful colour band in here. So that's as they come. This one's a best of sort of game. I will upgrade it over time, but I'm not bothered because I got these on with trade. But I will upgrade it over time, like I say. But yeah, I can at least tick it off my list for now. And yeah, it's Gekido. I saw another YouTuber talking about this recently. I forget his name. The Y2K Collector, I think, he's an American chap. He mentioned this recently, and he was saying it was a good game. It's not a good game. I played it, and obviously the PS1 graphics are not always the best. And it's basically a poor man's Streets of Rage. And Streets of Rage, yes, it's 2D and it's left and right, mostly going right. This is pretty much the same with 3D elements, and it's not very well implemented. I mean, it is awful. I'd rather play Streets of Rage because it's got a much better art style. I mean, my camera is awful today, I'm sorry. But yeah, Streets of Rage has got a much better art style than this. I mean, probably the only saving grace to this is that front cover, if my camera will focus on that. It's not a good game, and it's not £20 good either. That, realistically, I would probably have paid a £5 for, and for that they could thank themselves lucky that someone took it off the shelf. But this is the thing about some independent stores now. This one that I bought these from, they give rubbish value on trades. They give, I think I took in an Xbox One controller to them once before, and they give me like £8 on it. And I'm like, nah. Took it to CX and got more than double that. this is not a defense of CEX per se, but at least CEX, you know what you're getting, and their prices are all right, if I'm honest. Sometimes they can be cheaper than eBay and other places. It's just a roll of the dice sometimes with CEX, 50-50, whether you're going to get what you've actually paid for, or whether it's in good condition or not. I mean, yes, the independents of sometimes have more choice. You can go in, you can pick it up, you can have a look, and you can make that decision on yourself. But I mean, like I said, because I wanted rid of all that fodder anyway, I didn't want to be sat on stuff lying around that I already have. So yeah, I've picked them two up on that basis, really, and just to prove the fact that, look, that would have been 36 quid, well, 38 quid, sorry, but they give me 2 quid off because the trade was 36, and they was like, yeah, we'll do a straight swap. Wow. But yeah, it's nearly 40 quid for them two. I'd have felt like someone would have had my pants down if I'd have paid that in cash. I really would. I would have felt very, very violated for that. But anyway, I'm happy about Jumping Flash the most, so I'm going to play that now after the video. So those are my 3 editions. I'll stick them up there. I should really have took all the stickers off, but won't fall off. So yeah, those 3 are my new ones. I mean, I am into that point now of the collecting where not every game's gonna be a gem or a top tier title. So sometimes I do have to get the utter bottom of the barrel trash to get this collection. I mean, I'll be honest, I will never play the Hunter, that one again. It was awful from what I played. I'll probably give that Gekido one there another bash, and Jumping Flash I'll play in a minute. So yeah, not every game I'll play, it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update onto my previous one, and I've chunted on for so bloody long now. I apologise. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend and has had a good weekend up to press. If you went out partying this weekend, I hope you're not feeling too fragile today. My next video will be the parcel arriving from Donald Mackerel. It was supposed to be here yesterday, but again, the mail system here sent it. It landed in Truro. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and then for some reason they sent it to Plymouth, and then it's back at Truro today. So don't ask me. I don't work for the Royal Mail, and I don't want to. But yeah, anyway, enough of me chatting rubbish. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend.